entertain you with some freestyle motocross. But I'll tell you what, it's a bit gnarly up here. What do you reckon, Dylan?
It's getting worse and worse for us. We're drawing our battery. We don't like coming down here and not putting on the show. It's frustrating for us more than it is for you guys. So, as we said before, we're going to try and do our best, and hopefully our last show is awesome, and we can actually do some cool stuff.
Yeah, true story. Dylan has driven 13 hours all the way from New South Wales. He was lucky not to use a canoe to get out of the place. And as I was saying before, Dylan has travelled 13 hours to get here, and he's got a beautiful family waiting for him at home. And we got to make sure that these guys arrive home safe. And we just got to take it as it comes, especially when it comes to the wind. Off the kicker, Jet Anderson doing the heel clicker. And the thing about it is, there's only 2 metres either side. It's alright when you're shooting dirt, but when you're shooting a portable, the dynamics change. And this is where I want to see their back wheels landing. I don't want to see them up here because that's getting close to the flatland, and that'll kick them straight off the back. Woo! Whipping it, coming close to the wind. Sea crab! And I just looked at the wind before. We're just at the peak time now for wind. But our final show, coming over 5 o'clock, hill clicker, signed. Get a photo with the boys. I hope you've got your phones out, recording all this. Sea crab! They landed it perfectly. And that's the thing about freestyle motocross. When you're shooting portables, you've got to make sure that you land it first time, every time, because when you don't, it is not a band-aid fix. And we want to make sure that these guys get home. So the guys will give out some posters. Who wants a poster? Go on the train! Backward! Come on, Kate! Let's hear it! Give the guys up! So the guys would love to see you over at the merch tent. Get a poster signed. Woo! Whipping it out, 90 degrees. Off the kicker. Take off that kick. What 5 centimetres is over there, 3 seconds in the air, and it can have you 2 metres over here. And if that's 2 metres, that's too far. Come on, give it up for the boys! Sensational! As I said, we've still got one more show to go at 5 o'clock. And what a sensational day it is here at Keith. Who would have thought miles from anywhere you'd have jet boat racing. The tractor pull was sensational. And it's all about motorsport today. Greta Thunberg, I'll tell you what, she'd probably be none too happy with the situation, but I am. Let's keep burning petrol while we still can. Having said that, they're already developing electric bikes. The more they can see you get excited, the more they're excited. fist pump. Come on, crowd. Come on, Keith. Rev them up. Coming up on the track. Super. And what a fantastic day it has been here in Keith. Everybody's out and about for the first time in like a gazillion years, it feels. These guys are going to be giving out some posters. Who wants a poster, Keith? Come on, kids, let's hear ya. Way to go, Jimmy. I want to see these guys landing a little bit past here. They're doing so well, especially under these trying conditions. Again, it doesn't matter whether you weigh 5 kilos or 5 tons. Once you reach zero gravity, because the wind's drifting from left to right, once they leave the center of that kicker, they've got to be able to make sure they can make the distance at 75. And I think you've got to agree the organisers have put together an absolute sensational event. Who would have thought that you could be miles from a river or an ocean and see jet boat racing the way and the standard that we've seen today, and the standard that we've seen from the tractor pool.
Thanks to everyone for coming out and supporting us.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan McDonald, give it up for this man. Also, Jed Anderson. Mate, you pushed it past the 90-degree, man. I thought you were going to push it right around to the 180, and that is gnarly in this weather. How'd you feel about it?
Yeah, I had a great time. It's awesome to support these locals. Small, well, it's not really small, it's a pretty big event, and it's so cool to see so many different things going on around the place. So really stoked to be a part of it, and hopefully everyone enjoyed us being here. And next year, fingers crossed, me and Dill will be back again, and hopefully no wind. But yeah, get keen, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these boys. Let us entertain you. We hope you've had a massive day, and there is still more to come. Don't go too far, the band's about to fire up. And hopefully we'll see you back here. Now we've got some extra rubber up here. There's no chance of slipping off that. It's great to see your smiling faces. It's great to see you out and about from your home. I hope you've had an enormous day. We've enjoyed it. Travel safely on the way home. And hopefully we'll see you back here at 2022. Come down and see the boys. Get a photograph taken. Grab some merch while you're there. And we'll see you down at the merch stand.
It's all about now. Everything that has come before them today is nothing except this lap. It all comes down to this run from this pair from Temora in New South Wales. The twin turbo behind them, propelling them along. This is a hobbled together jet unit. It's got all sorts of bits and pieces in it that Krause has manufactured. He's MacGyvered. He's put it together and it's put him into the top 3. So Scotty Krause with a 23 and a little bit of change on the split. 23 and a half in fact. Now just pushing the chaos machine as hard as he physically can at the moment. In the latter part of this lap, all knifed it. Coming in back towards Coventry, Scotty Krause sets the time at a 48.99. 48.99 is now the time to beat for Bonzi Mullen, who will be out from Melton. The time that he needs to beat is a time that Scotty Krause set at 48.998. Oh, Bonzi Mullen out and quick, very, very quick. And in this early part of the lap, looking smoother than we've seen him all day. So he has got the game on, he's got the race pace on. He's absolutely set the ramjet machine, orbiting around the right-hander. He won't be enjoying that at all. That'll bobble the eyeballs, it'll rattle the brain cells. The split was at 22, it was quicker than Krause. So, Fonzie Mullen, Lee Stewart sitting in the silly seat. The final run for the day for the man from Ramjet. He wants to get it into the 45. Will that be a task too high? We're about to find out. Fonzie Mullen, 47.01. I tell you, he was cutting some fine lines out there, Fonzie Mullen, just trying to get that Ramjet machine to cover less real estate. They were 019. What can Slade and Vanessa Stanley produce? Will it be the magical 44? 880 horsepower compared to the other two we've seen before. Slade Stanley, they've got around about 1200 horsepower each. So Slade Stanley down on horsepower, big on talent, big on boat setup, big on smooth, big on style, and quick. Really quick. The split is at 21.79, and that is quicker than both Fonzie and Scotty Krause. What will Slade Stanley produce here? Just needs to keep the boat on the water, pointed in the right direction. Will it be the magical 44? Slade and Vanessa Stanley, 45.2. Your winners, ladies and gentlemen, for the Unlimited Superboats Round 1 of the Penrite Oils Australian V8 Superboat Series, Vanessa and Slade Stanley. How can you get bored at jet spreading? Well done. Unbelievable.